Good morning, Eduardo. How are you, Eduardo? Fine?
Yeah, everything is okay so far. No major updates.
No, you did. Welcome, Eduardo. Welcome. So, tell me, Eduardo, how was your day yesterday?
It was this no yesterday. It was okay. I was a little bit tired because I
Okay,
told you right. Last Tuesday I traveled from Guadalajara to Querétaro and arrived at Querétaro at 3 a.m.
exactly. I remember that, yes. That is super tiring, right?
A little bit. Actually, I went to bed at 7 p.m. I mean, I finished my working hours and then I slept at
And
7 p.m.
very good. Exactly, to try to recover, right?
Exactly.
Exactly, very good, Eduardo. Very good, okay. And what about, let's say, please, Daniel? Welcome, Daniel. How are you, Daniel?
Hi, I'm doing well, thank you.
Excellent, Daniel. So, Daniel, tell us, Daniel, how was your day yesterday?
It was pretty busy. I went to the office
Yes.
yesterday.
Okay,
Uh, I had a lot of meetings, and
very good.
I left the office at I think 5 or 6 o'clock.
Very good.
Then I went to the gym,
All right.
and I arrived at my home at 8 o'clock.
Very good.
And after that, I took my dinner, and I play video games, and then I realized it was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired today.
Okay. Okay. So you spend some time playing video games. Okay. Very
Yeah.
good. Excellent. Very good, friends. Okay. What about, please, Robert? Hey, Robert. Good morning, Robert. How are you, Robert?
I'm fine, but I just wait about to wake up.
Okay.
I just woke up,
I just woke up. Okay.
and then I wash my face so mm, to wake up more quickly. But I I guess not so
To be more awake, because to be more awake.
more awake. But I guess I'm not so active this morning, but
Come on, Robert.
I
Oh,
think the class is very early, and when you work until late, yesterday we were working too late,
yes.
then you have a few hours to sleep, and you are doing many activities along the day.
Yes.
So eh,
What what time did you go to bed yesterday?
well, I went to yesterday about 12 o'clock, but I had a call with my team at 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
So yes, because
Oh,
they are in India. So there was an
okay.
urgent activity. So I wake up at 3 o'clock
Yes.
and connected to the machine and realized that this guy was on vacation or some kind of holiday. And then
Ah,
I returned to sleep. But I think once that you break your sleep in the night, you don't rest the same.
yes, exactly. So it's difficult to go back to sleep, right?
Yes,
Oh, come on. So that's too bad. Okay? It's too early for a phone call, okay?
yes.
Okay, very good. Okay. And what about, please, let's say, Francisco? Hello, Francisco. Welcome to the Francisco. How are you, Francisco?
Hello, good day. Uh, I'm well.
Good, Francisco. So, Francisco, tell me, how was your day yesterday, Francisco?
Um, it's a normal day. I'm studying in my courses.
All right.
Also, I finished it too late because
Yes.
uh, I had difficulties for fixing some activities. Well, at the end, all good.
All right. And Francisco, what time did you go to bed yesterday?
Yesterday, more or less, uh, 30 past 1 a.m.
Oh, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. high school.
No, no, no. Uh, 30 past 1 a.m.
Ah, okay, okay.
Oh,
Like
1:30.
1:30, 1:30. Okay, high school. That was late, high school. Why? Were you working? Were you doing your courses? Were you reading? I don't know.
Yes, working and my courses fixed some labs. I need
Or
to do some labs because it's necessary for understand better the courses. You need to do the some labs.
or right, high school. Very good. High school, and are the courses easy or difficult?
Um, the problem in the courses is sometimes the labs is not good. Is the teacher no give the at all information for do the labs. So in this
Okay,
case, you need to investigate or research more information for two activities for understand better the courses.
okay, I understand. It's harder. It's harder. Okay, very good. Okay, friends. So listen, I'm going to share my ball with you. Okay, and then on the ball, okay, I let's start. Okay, ladies. Okay, so we today is September 12th, 2024, and let's start with a topic. Okay, then I'm sure this topic is a review. Okay, this topic must be really easy for you. For example, I will start to this. Put the verbs in brackets in the present simple or the present continuous tense. For example, I will read, dear mom, yes, I just write to tell you how much I appreciate the money you have sent me and to tell you how I get on my first term at university. In fact, I really enjoy myself. I study quite hard as well. But at the moment, I spend a lot of time making new friends. I still stay with my friend Jill and I look for some place to live on my own. And only a small number of first year students live in college here, and I seem to be spending a lot of time traveling. Let's answer, for example, this section. For example, says, I remember we have to use present simple or present continuous. Okay, so let's remember this topic. For example, I am, no sé, I am, esto es small, very good. I
Just
am,
writing.
exactly, I am just writing, very good there. Okay, I am just writing, there it is, okay. I am just writing, very good, there it is, okay. To tell you how much okay, and then we continue, okay. Remember, just the first section, pay attention, my friends, to the analysis, okay, to the logical of the text, okay. That will tell you if you need to use present simple or present continuous, okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's give like I don't know, it's 3, 5, like 4 minutes, okay, 4 minutes to answer it, okay. Remember, don't copy all the information, just write I and the answer. Here also I and the answer, okay. Maybe you want on a list, okay. You can write that, okay. Okay, first, one more minute and we will check it, okay? I think it's easy. Okay, pues I start with Francisco. Please, Francisco, it says to tell you how much what, Francisco? I,
I appreciate
very good. I appreciate, very good. Excellent, Francisco. What about the next one, Francisco, please? The money, will you please continue? The money,
the money you had sent me and tell you how I am getting
very good.
on
How I am getting on my first term.
10 at university.
Very good. The Robert, please. Thank you, Robert. In fact,
I am really enjoying myself.
exactly, I am really enjoying myself. Exactly. And please, Robert, I
I study quite hard as well.
I study. Well, I will say better. I am studying.
I am
I am
studying quite hard as
exactly.
well.
I am studying quite hard as well. Because it continues with the idea like I am really enjoying, and
Okay.
or okay, I'm studying quite hard as well. But at the moment, please, Robert, I
But at the moment, I spend a lot of time making new friends.
here we go with this. Here we have at the moment with this. At the moment, that is an indicator of present continuous. So we
Okay. I am
continue.
spending.
Very good. At the moment, I am spending, yeah, okay, a lot of time making new friends. Very good. Then, please,
I'm still staying with my friend Jill,
very good. I am still staying. Oh, my friend Jill. And please,
and I'm looking for some place to live on my own.
very good. I am looking, exactly. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. Well, please, Eduardo, please. Only a small number of first year students.
Only a small number of first year students are living in college here,
Very good. I'm living. And
and
I,
I seem to be spending
very good.
a lot of time traveling.
Very good. Exactly. Very good. Excellent. Okay. So let's continue with the last part. It says, I attend lectures every morning, and most afternoons I study in the library. In fact, I write a letter right now instead of an essay of Shakespeare. I think I'll buy some new clothes with the money you send me. Everything costs a lot here, and I save to buy a coat for the winter months. It gets really cold here in the evenings. Yes, I now know some other students, and we have quite a good time. I also learned to drive. University students get a refund if they take their test here. I look forward to coming home next month. See you soon, Kate. For example, I will remember when it says I attend lectures okay, every morning. Very good. Okay, will you please continue, please? Good.
And most afternoons, I study in
Exactly.
the library.
I study. Exactly. Okay, let you give some time, okay? Like 3 minutes, okay, to complete the others, okay? Also, the same activity, okay? You have to analyze, and it will tell you if you need simple present or present continuous, okay? Okay, pues ahí está with Francisco. Please, Francisco. In fact, I, Francisco,
I'm writing this letter right now.
very good. I am writing this letter right now. Very good. Okay, please continue, please, Francisco. I think I'll buy.
Okay, I think I'll buy some new clothes with the money you send me. Everything costs.
Very good. Everything costs, okay?
Along here and
Good.
uh, here and I say to buy a coat for the winter months.
Almost here. And I am saving.
Saving?
I am saving, y estoy ahorrando, okay,
Okay.
to buy the coat for the winter months. Good. Francisco, please finish it.
It get really cold here in the evenings.
Exactly. It gets very good. Okay. Good. Good.
Gets. Okay.
Very good. Perfect. Please, let's say, Robert, I know. I now, sorry, I now.
I now know, I now know some other students,
Very good. Okay.
and we are having a good time.
And
And we are
we
having quite a good time.
and we are having quite a good time. Very good. Very good. Daniel, thank you, Robert. And I
Um, which one? Okay. Yeah. I'm also learning to drive.
very good. I am also learning to drive. Okay. And the last one is for Eduardo. Thank you, Daniel. Okay. University students.
University students and
Very good.
get a refund if they take their test here.
Very good. And the last one, I
I
will.
am looking forward to coming
Here,
home.
I look forward.
I
I look
look
forward
forward.
to coming home next month. See you soon. Exactly, miss. Excellent, boys. Very good. So for you, I think, in my opinion, you don't have problem with present simple or present continuous. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you a presentation that I prepared for you. It's about some words, okay, that are commonly used, okay, in the business world. Okay. Look at this. Okay. Let me open it. Okay. And here it is. Okay. And with this presentation, please let's say that you will take notes, okay? Okay, let me see. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, here it is. Okay. Okay, so here, my friends, I prepared this for you, which is idiomatic expressions, business, okay? And I'm sure these phrases are going to help you, okay, whenever you have to speak or write, okay? They are idioms, okay? Idioms, for example, I work here with at stake. It means at risk, okay? For example, I am a little bit nervous about giving this presentation. There is a lot at stake. Okay, so please copy at stake, and please copy the meaning at risk. Okay. For example, the company has a lot of products at stake. For example, okay. Or the employees are having a lot of activities at stake, at risk. Okay. Okay, so copy this at stake, which is at risk. Okay, I'm going to change. Okay. This one is ballpark number. Ballpark number. It says very inexact estimate. For example, to give you a ballpark figure, I will say about $2 million. Okay. ballpark number, una cifra así a modo general, okay? A very inexact estimate. For example, what's the amount that the company will need to invest? Well, a ballpark amount, a ballpark amount can be 2 millions. Okay? How much will the government need to invest on infrastructure? Well, a ballpark figure can be $5 million. Okay. Una cifra a grosso modo, sí, una cifra así. Not very exact, okay, not very sure. Okay. I will change, okay? Look at the next. Big picture. Big picture. Everything that is involved with a particular situation, okay? For example, our manager makes sure that we don't lose sight of the big picture. For example, you can say, okay, in order to solve this problem, okay, we have to look and analyze the big picture. Okay? Or don't forget to pay attention to the big picture. Okay? Like a general idea, to have a general idea of something. Okay. Okay. I will change. Okay. Good corners. Take shortcuts and find an easier or cheaper way to do something. We don't cut corners on our luxury products. Okay. Cut corners. Okay. Cut corners, reducir el presupuesto. Okay. For example, the company will need to cut corners on advertising. Okay. Or the enterprise has to pay attention and cut corners. Okay. On unneeded expenses. Okay. So as we copy cut corners and just copy the meaning. Take shortcuts and find an easier or cheaper way to do something. Look at the next reference. Game plan. A strategy or plan, for example. Aquí, they are not sure what their game plan is for the upcoming election. Okay. For example, what is the game plan for the company, okay, to increase sales? Or what does the CEO have as a game plan, okay, to get or to hire good talent? Tenemos, game plan is a strategy or plan, okay? Very good. Okay, let's continue, okay? Go down the drain. Go down the drain. It's very common. It says, when you waste or lose something, it says, he dropped out of college in his third year and never continued his studies. All of his hard work and money went down the drain. Okay, so that is when you waste or lose something. For example, you can say the company has invested a lot of money in marketing, but that money has gone down the drain. It means that it didn't work. Okay. Or for example, I don't know for you, you can say for example, I spent some money, okay, on building my house, on redecorating my house, but it went down the drain. I didn't like the redecoration. Okay. So that is when you waste or lose something, right? Go down the drain. Mhm. Or maybe say, all my efforts to be promoted in the company went down the drain. Okay, they didn't get the promotion. Okay, okay, I'm going to say it, okay. Groundbreaking. Groundbreaking is look at the writing. Ground and hyphen breaking. Okay, new and innovative. Says the iPhone was a groundbreaking piece of technology when it was released in 2008. For example, you can say the company has groundbreaking products and services now. Okay? Or we are working on groundbreaking products, okay, to offer to our clients. Okay, groundbreaking, new and innovative. Space capital, ground, breaking new and innovative, okay? Okay, miss, I will change it, okay? In a nutshell, in a few words, for example, in a nutshell, this book is about how to motivate employees, okay? In a nutshell, or in a few words, for example, what is the movie about? No? Maybe you can tell me, Miguel, in a nutshell, the movie is about a man who wins the lottery, okay? Or maybe I ask Francisco, what is the letter, the long letter about? Imagine that Francisco has a long letter, and I don't want to read it, okay? So I ask Francisco, what is the long letter about? And then Francisco will tell me, Miguel, in a nutshell, okay, the letter is about how to improve your skills. Something like that, okay? So that is in a nutshell, in a few words. Okay, miss, I will change it, okay? In the red, in depth, and operating at a loss. This is something really bad, friends, okay? For example, you can say the company is working in the red, okay? The company is working in the red. It means that the company doesn't have, okay, much money came from income or to pay debt, okay? Or even for ourselves, for example. I can tell you, you know, my friends, I am in the red, okay? I am in the red. It means that I have financial problems, that I don't have the money to pay my debts, okay? So in the red is not only for enterprises, but also for people, okay? Because I am in the red, or she is in the red, or we are in the red. There is in debt on operating at a loss. Okay, miss, I will change it, okay? Learn the ropes, learn the ropes. This one, learn the basics of something. I like my new position. I'm just learning the ropes. Remember, learn the ropes is when, for example, I am new in your company, and imagine that I am working with Robert. So Robert can say, "Oh, Miguel is learning the ropes." Okay, why? Because he's new in the company and he's learning the activities, the basics of the activities that we do here. Okay, learn the ropes. Okay, like here I like my new job. I'm just learning the ropes. Let's learn the basics to do something. Okay, learn the ropes. Excellent, friends. Very good. Okay, so I will change it. Okay, and that was all. Very good. Excellent, friends. Very good. Okay, okay. So now let's continue with the book. Okay. Excellent, friends. Very good. Okay, friends. So according to the book, okay, we have to do this activity, which is super easy. Okay, look at this. Tiny scale. Okay. Here it says word powered suffixes. Okay. Is add the suffixes er, or, ist, or ian to form the names of the jobs. Write the words in the chat and add more example, one more example to each column. For example, software developer, computer technique, freelance journal, guidance counsel, marketing direct, project manage, politic, psychiat. For example, I will do the next one. Computer technician. Look at this, technician. Okay, computer technician. Okay, okay. Well, please, Francesco, freelance journal. A ver, journaler, journalist, journalician.
Journalist.
Very good. Journalist. Very good. Easy. Very good. Well, Robert, guidance counselor, counselist, counselor.
Guidance counselor.
Counselor. Very good. Exactly. Exactly. Counselor. Good. Good, good, good. Daniel, marketing direct. Let's see.
Director.
Director. Very good. Marketing director. Very good. Eduardo, project manager.
Project manager.
Project manager. Very good. Francisco, politic.
Politician.
Very good politician. Very good. Very good. Okay, okay. And Robert, please. Psychiatric.
Psychiatrist.
Exactly. Psychiatrist. Easy. Very good, friends. Excellent, friends. Very good. Okay. Now, let's get, okay. It says, speaking career paths, it says, good work. Tell about a career you would like to have. Use information from exercise 1 to 4 or your own ideas. Other students ask follow-up questions. For example, I will read with Daniel. I am letter A, Daniel. I enjoy working as a guidance counselors.
Why is that?
Helping kids must be really rewarding.
Where would you work?
Well, I think I'd like to work at high school. Okay, I enjoy working with teens. Okay, okay. I read with Francisco. Francisco. Now, Francisco, let's use about journalists. Okay, let's change for freelance journalists. Okay, ahí está, Francisco. Francisco, I enjoy working as a freelance journalist.
Why is that?
Well, working for several newspapers and working with news is something challenging for me.
Where would you work?
Well, I think I would like to work for several newspapers or several news agencies. Exactly, good. Okay, my friends. So now let's say for me falta Robert y Daniel, ¿cierto? Okay, let's say please Robert in letter A and Daniel, please letter B, please.
Using the words, the above words,
Exactly.
careers.
Exactly.
For
Any of them.
example,
I know, for example, Robert, a very easy one, politician, no?
mhm.
Or don't know, whatever you want, Robert, okay?
Maybe project manager.
Project manager, very good. Okay, okay, please. Robert, you start, please.
I enjoyed working as a project manager.
Daniel,
Why is that?
good.
Well, maybe managing a big team with different professions and different skills to deliver a innovative product.
Very good.
I could use the word that you presented in the
Yes.
presentation. What was the innovative? The I,
Who can I impress? What was the word related to innovation?
the innovation in the previous presentation.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Do you remember? For example, is this one, no?
The
Groundbreaking.
groundbreaking,
Groundbreaking, no? Groundbreaking.
groundbreaking projects.
Very good.
We could lead all together, or we can develop all together groundbreaking projects for our clients.
Very good. Okay, okay, okay. Daniel, where?
Where will you work?
Good.
Well, I would work in a big company like Google or maybe Apple, or maybe in this Nvidia company that is skyrocketing in the stock market.
Oh, really? Exactly, exactly. That's true. Okay, exactly, exactly. Okay, my friend. So, okay, it says writing. It says, what's more satisfying? It says, good work. What would you choose? A job that you love that doesn't pay well, or a high-paying job that you don't like? Discuss and list the consequences of the two alternatives. For example, I will read. Use the list to write a paragraph justifying your choice. For example, having a high-paying job that you don't like could be very frustrating. First of all, you'll have to do something you don't like every day. You will have a lot of money. However, it's not worth it if we can use some expression, for example. First of all, in addition, furthermore, for example, however, on the other hand, in conclusion, okay, first of all, primero que nada, in addition, además, also furthermore is además, por ejemplo, however, sin embargo, on the other hand, okay, por otro lado, okay, in conclusion, como conclusión. Okay, listen. So first, think on what team you want to be. On the team that you have a job that you love but doesn't pay well, or on the opposite team that you have a high paying job but you don't like your job. Okay, I'm going to share a file with you so that we can go right there. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, very good. So number one, please decide on what team you want to be. Okay, very good. There it goes. Okay, okay, there it is. Okay, okay, and I'm going to paste the information there. Okay, very good. Okay, there it goes. Mhm. For example, let me ask my friend Francisco. Francisco, what would you decide, Francisco? Would you like to have a high paying job, Francisco, but you don't like your job? Or you prefer to have a job that you like, but the money is not very good at all?
The, the question is,
Uh-huh.
what does prefer?
What would you prefer? What would you prefer? To have a high paying job, but you don't like the job? Okay. Or, or to have a job that you like, but the money is not good.
That's a good question.
For example, I can tell you my experience, my friends. I have had jobs, okay, that I don't like, okay, but I accepted them because of the money. However, my friend, the experience is really frustrating, okay. It's not something that I really enjoyed doing, okay, but I put up with it, today I put up with it, okay, because of the money, okay. But that is really tiring, okay, in the end, okay. Okay, so then, friends, I already shared the document with you. I'm going to share my image. And then, friends, on that document, let's write what's your choice, okay? For example, I was talking to my friend Francisco. So, Francisco, what about you, Francisco? What would you prefer, Francisco?
Um, it depends the situation. No? Sometimes I work in when I have uh, in my experience, I worked
Yes,
in jobs when I received a high pay of money.
yes,
But in this situation, I need to cover a specific necessity with my family,
all right,
and sometimes I still working on these jobs. But in other cases, yes, when I started feeling frustration for uh, doesn't like these jobs,
yes,
I started to search a new opportunity. You know, sometimes you can have the decision for change for a better opportunity,
yes,
and in these decisions, present a better options. No.
exactly, exactly, Francisco, yes. Yes, I really understand you, Francisco, because I used to work many years ago, Francisco. I used to work on my other students. I used to work for the police. I had the chance to join the AFI when they existed, okay, the AFI, and I was the supply director. So it means that I had to supply all the needs. I mean, for example, equipment, uniforms, vehicles, okay, for a fraction or for a section of the AFI. The money was really good, okay, but I didn't like the job. Why? Because the sometimes my boss called me and told me, Miguel, you have to come with your team, okay, and you have to take the inventory of what we found. So I had to go to different places, obviously around Mexico City, and take the inventory of the houses that the police had opened. Obviously, the houses were not like normal people living there. Okay? They were criminals living there. So the morning was good, but I didn't like to see when the police went into those houses and found criminals there. I was almost sure that the criminals were going to be terribly, terribly hit or fully damaged, okay, by the police. That's an example, Francisco, my friend, that a job that was paying well, but I didn't like it, okay? No. In the end, I did the same as Francisco. I quit the job, okay? I say thank to the person who gave me the chance, okay? But no, I didn't like it, okay? Very good, Francisco. Okay, Francisco. So I have Daniel, Eduardo, very good. So, Francisco, can you access the file, Francisco? And Robert, no? Very good. Because I would rather, here, Daniel, I would rather get here a high paying job. This can be a little bit this can be a little bit frustrating. Yeah, frustrating. But if you manage to get over for a time, um, but if you manage to get over, over for time, I would say, over for time. Yes, over for some time. You can save money to be with the frustration for a long time, and maybe get some houses to rent, and then what you always be what you have always wanted to work, or do you hobbies, or do the hobbies, I would say, do the hobbies you love. Cool, Daniel. This is a good idea. Imagine having a high-paying job and that you have the chance to buy, obviously, property and to rent the property. That's a really good idea. Okay, very good. Okay, so Eduardo, having a high-paying job, it could be a good option. Just of one moment. I mean, you can work 1 or 2 years or less, save money, and then try to find a better job. Very good. Okay, that is another good idea. Another very good. Okay. Okay, Facebook, if you cannot access the file, don't worry. Type it and you can share it with me on the chat from it, okay? And I will paste here. Yes.
Okay, I think so.
Very good. Yes, yes.
The answer uh, when I
When you spoke, no,
uh, spoke.
when you told me, yes. No, no, please. Let's type the words, okay? Let's type the words, so you can also practice writing, okay?
Okay,
Very good. If you want, Facebook, you can paraphrase your ideas in a nutshell, okay?
okay.
It says, Robert, I'd rather work for a high-paying job for a while to say to say
Money.
to save money, no? To save money, and invest it until like I can find until I can find a suitable job that I like more and enjoy doing. Maybe this could take some years to accomplish. Very good, Robert. Robert, this is a good idea, Robert. What, Robert, or on what, or where would you invest your money, Robert?
Well, I used to invest in this option that is called CETES Directo. You have heard
Okay,
about it?
okay,
And I
okay.
think they give good returns. I have invested from 26
All right.
from since 26 I invest some money there,
Okay.
and I think the one is one of the best options. And
Okay.
once that you have some specific amount, maybe you can buy maybe uh, not necessarily a house, but you can start with a, how could you say it, lot terrain
Yes, with the land, with the land.
with land
Yeah, with the land. All
and
right.
start building your own house or your own project,
Very
because
good.
buying a house is not easy. You will need using credit, but maybe starting step by step.
Yes.
landing buying land is a good start.
Robert, and what about Robert investing your money on crypto coins?
Well, I have a few amount, like 1,000 pesos in these digital currencies.
Okay.
And
And what has experience been like?
I think that is an investment just for training.
All
Is
right.
is the something that you may afford to lose, and maybe eventually it's just like an experiment. But I want to invest my future in that kind of investments.
Okay, on that currency. Very good, Robert, very good. Okay. Excellent, friends. Very good. So I like Dennis' idea and also those ideas. And Robert, they are exactly they are very good. Okay. 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 So Francesco, in my experience, I had a job with I had a job with a terrible, with a terrible boss all the time. A terrible boss who all the time screamed at me. Okay. Okay, but I needed in the past. I needed to put on to put up with this situation because I needed very good, very good to pay the 15. Okay. The 15, I was at the 15-year party for my daughter. no? For my daughters, okay? Okay, for my daughters. Very good. As soon as I completed, as soon as I completed this project, okay, very good. I finished my working relationship, friends. I finished my working relationship. Very good. Very good. Ah, I there, my working relationship. Very good. That was this must have been I really had this situation, right? A screaming boss. Okay, that is terrible. No.
Yes, honestly, it was a bad experience
Yes, yes.
for me. I need to wait frequently bad situations, and I need to wait. But I really feel a very frustration for at this moment. I don't have another opportunity. I need to wait. But when I remember was after that when I completed this project, no, for me, personal project,
Yes.
I decided to
To quit.
finish in my relation with this
No,
job.
to quit. That's very good. Okay. Yeah, thanks. I understand. I also had that experience many years ago, also in the past, but it's not really nice. Okay, it's something terrible. Okay, to have a skinny boss. Okay. Okay, my friends. Okay, let's just continue with the book. It's a conversation. It doesn't pay as much. Okay, I will read with Eduardo. I am Tyler Eduardo. Okay, guess what? I have found a summer job.
That's great. Anything interesting?
Yes, working at a beach resort.
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
So, have you found anything?
Nothing yet, but I have a couple of leads. One is working as an intern of a news website, mostly answering emails and posts from readers, or I can get a job as a camp counselor again.
Very good. Being an intern sounds more challenging than working at the summer camp. You can earn college credits, and it's probably not as much work.
Yeah, but the internship doesn't pay as much as the summer camp job. And do they have another opening at the beach resort?
Mm,
That's the kind of job I'd really enjoy.
very good. Yeah, friends. Why is the difference? This one. Look at this. A couple of leads, my friend. What is that? What is that, friends? A couple of. How is it that in Spanish, my friends? A couple of leads. It's nothing yet, but I have a couple of leads. What about Daniel?
It sounds like proposals.
Exactly. Some proposals. Very good. A couple of proposals. Exactly. Very good. Okay, now please read please Daniel and Robert. Daniel is Tyler and Robert is Emma. Okay.
Okay. Guess what? I found a summer job.
Good.
That's great. Anything interesting?
Yes, working at a beach resort.
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
So have you found anything?
Good.
Nothing yet, but I have a couple of leads. One is working as an intern for a news website, mostly answering emails and posts from readers, or I can get a job as a camp counselor again.
Being an intern sounds more challenging than working at a summer camp. You could earn college credit, and it's probably not as much work.
Good.
Yeah, but the internship doesn't pay as much as a summer camp job. Do they have another opening at the beach resort?
Very good.
That's the kind of job I'd really enjoy.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. I will read with Francisco. Francisco, you are Tyler. I am Emma.
Okay, guess what?
Okay.
I found a summer job.
That's great. Anything interesting?
Guess working at the beach resort.
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
So have you found anything?
Nothing yet, but I have a couple of leads. One is working as an intern for a news website, mostly answering emails and posts from readers. Or I can get a job as a camp counselor again.
Being an intern sounds more challenging than working at summer camp. You could earn college credits and it's probably not so much work.
Yeah, but the internship doesn't pay as much as the summer camp do. Do they have another opening at the beach resort? That's the kind of job I really enjoy. Very good, friends. Okay, friends, let's see the grammar for unit 2. Okay. Here, my friends, we're going to analyze, okay, and remember different ways to compare. Comparison with adjectives, comparison with adjectives, okay, with verbs, okay, with nouns, and with past participles. For example, with adjectives, you already know. For example, you can say, déjase aquí, pues, no voy a adjectives, okay? For example, you can say, for example, I'm taller than my dad, okay? I'm taller than my dad. Or you can say, um, I don't know, I am more handsome than my brother. I am more handsome than my brother. Okay. Remember, for adjectives, we have two categories, okay? Short adjectives, remember, we need to take ER, and long adjectives, okay, we could use more than, okay? There are three irregular adjectives, okay, which are, for example, look at this, good, bad, and far. For example, Robert, what is the comparative for good, Robert? Do you remember? What is, Robert, the comparative form of good, Robert? Do you remember? Is Robert there? Yes, Robert. Robert, what is the comparative of good, Robert?
I think he's not. He's
No.
not
Okay.
good.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay. What about Prince Daniel? Daniel, what is the comparative of good, Daniel?
Better.
Exactly. Better. Very good. Better. I would say better than. No? Okay. What about Prince Eduardo? What is the comparative of bad, Eduardo?
Worst.
Worse. Remember. Sorry. Worse than. No. Very good. Francisco. What is the comparative of far, Francisco?
Far, oh, far away.
Far away. Okay. Okay. No, I will have you. Okay. It means farther than or
Farther than.
or further than. Ojo, chicos. Pues ambos. Pero esta palabra, chicos, further también es un conector. Bien, por ejemplo, ustedes pueden decir, I have prepared, okay, all the information for the meeting. Okay. Por ejemplo, for the meeting. Okay. Further, I have arranged the room for it. Here, for example, here. I have prepared all the information for the meeting. Further here es además, I have arranged the room for it. ¿Qué quiere decir, chicos? Que further, si es al igual que farther, más lejano que. But also further is a connector, like here. Further, además. Okay. So that is one way to compare, friends, to compare with adjectives, okay? And also we have another way to compare, which is equality. For example, equality is as. For example, you can say, I'm I'm as tall as you are. Okay. Or she is as smart as her sister. Okay. Equality. Here, my friends, you compare, okay, one thing with another, but you think that one thing is better or more intelligent than other. Okay. Now here, yo soy más alto que mi papá. But here, I am as tall as you are. Soy tan alto como tú eres. Ella es tan inteligente como su hermana. Also, we can say the negative, but for the negative, my friends, is this one. Not so as. For example, you can say, for example, you can say, I'm not so intelligent, okay, as you are. Okay, I'm not so intelligent as you are. Sorry. Or she's not. Okay, you can say, he's not so rich as her sister. Okay, she's not so rich as her sister. Okay. So it is also for equality, okay? And here we also have adjectives, intelligent, rich, smart, tall. Okay, that is one way to compare, friends. Another way to compare is with verbs, for example, earns more or less than. For example, here is another with verbs, okay? Okay? You can say, I earn more money than my brother. Fíjate, aquí está. Ese es el verbo. I earn more money than my brother, okay? For example, less, okay? You can say, I earn less money, okay, than my sister, okay? O cualquier verbo, chicos, por ejemplo, ustedes pueden decir, you say, I run more, okay, than my father, okay? I run more than my father. Fíjate, aquí está el verbo. I run more than my father, okay? Also, effect with equality. For example, you can say, this job, what's what you can say? This job doesn't, okay, pay as much as my previous job. Okay. doesn't pay as much as my previous job. Okay. Or for example, you can say Anna cooks, for example, as many pancakes, okay, as her friend. Aquí también me tengo, pero Anna cooks, okay, as many pancakes as her friends. Okay, so we have two. We have adjectives, we have the comparative with verbs, okay, okay, and let's continue, okay. Here, friends, any question with adjectives and verbs? And let's say Francisco, Robert, Daniel, and Eduardo. Something not clear, my friends?
Yes, clear.
Yes, very good. Okay, so let's continue, okay. For example, okay, look at this. Nouns, okay. For example, has better worse hours than, for example, you can say, with nouns, okay. Look at this. For example, you can say, I don't know, you can say, I have more education, okay, than my brother, okay. I have more education than my brother, okay. ¿Y cuál es el sustantivo? Es este, education, okay. Or you can say, she has, she has less education, okay, than her sister, okay, and it's here, okay. Or any noun, for example, you can say Anna owns, okay, owns more property, okay, than her boss. Bueno, owns es lo mismo que has, que es tiene o posee. Que es more property, okay, yeah, okay, than her boss. Also, reference here, okay, yeah, also the equality, as much work, okay. For example, you can say, for example, you can say, I have as much work as you do. Tengo tanto trabajo como tú, okay. And here is, okay, here's the down, okay, work, okay. Or the negative, okay. You can say, for example, I don't have so much money, okay, as you do. Here is the noun, okay, money. I don't have so much money as you do. Exactly. So we have three. We have nouns, we have verbs, we have adjectives, and we are having one more. Past participle, for example, better paid, okay. For example, you can say with past participle is past participle. For example, you can say this job this job is better paid than your job. For example, my job is better paid. Ven, chicos, ese que principio. Better paid. Ahí está, ese es. Ok. Y que dice es mejor pagado que el tuyo. Another one, for example, here, according to the books. Ok. O bueno, el opuesto, vamos a poner el opuesto. Por ejemplo, pues decir, my job, el opuesto, ¿eh? My job is more badly paid than your job. Ahí está, chicos, ven, ahí está. More badly paid. Déjenlo, lo cambio. Y aquí está el parecido. Badly paid. Ok. ¿Qué dice ahí? Mi trabajo es más peor pagado que el tuyo. Ok. Or, for example, you can say, I don't know, for example, this car is better designed, okay, or is more well designed than your car. Bien, me parece presente. Well designed. ¿Qué es eso? Bien diseñado. Okay, ladies. Or also for equality, lo que dice. As well paid as, very good. For example, you can say, you say, my job is as well paid as your job. Okay. ¿Y qué dice? Mi trabajo es tan bien pagado como el tuyo. Bien, aquí está. Okay. O vamos a otro ejemplo, ya, por ejemplo, puede decir, my food is as well cooked as your food. Okay. Ahí, y parece que está. Well cooked, bien cocinado, bien hecho. Okay. O el opuesto, badly cooked. Ah, no me deja. Okay. Badly cooked. Bien, badly cooked. ¿Qué es eso? Mal cocinado. Okay. So we have four references, okay? We have adjectives, okay, which are very, very, very common in English. We have verbs, okay, which is for more advanced English levels, okay? We have with nouns, and we have with past participles. Here, my friends, any questions about these four different ways to compare, my friends? Something not clear? Francisco, Robert, Daniel, or Eduardo?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
they look clear.
Yes? Okay, okay. Let's try to practice, okay? For example, here it says complete the sentences using the words in parentheses. Compare with a partner. More than one answer is possible. I will read. It says, in my opinion, being a firefighter is stressful. Being a sales clerk, a sales associate. In addition, sales associates have hours firefighters. In general, doctors need training nutritionists. However, they are nutritionists. Game testers don't need experienced software developers. As a result, they earn software developers. A career in banking is often demanding a career in sales, but it's also paid. For example, I will do number the fifth section. In my opinion, being a firefighter is, yeah, more stressful than this. Okay. More stressful than, yeah, more stressful than being a sales associate. Okay. Okay, could you please continue with us, please? Okay, and then we will check. Okay, let's allow like it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's allow 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes to answer. Okay, remember the saying: don't copy all. Just write number one and the two answers. Number two, the two possibilities. Three, two options, and four and two. Okay, don't copy all. It's too much to copy. Okay. Okay, pues, I think here, for example, this one, in my opinion, okay, it says, in addition, sales associates have, for here, pues, I would say have, okay, I would rather say work, okay.
Or could I say have to work more hours
Oh,
than
exactly,
fighters?
exactly, have to work, very good, yes. Okay, let's wait, okay, have to work more hours
Than firefighters.
than firefighters. Very good. Excellent. Okay, okay, excellent. Okay, what are please? I start with the finance question. Number two, please. Let's go. In general, doctors need
In general, doctors need more training than nutritionists.
very good. More. Let me write here. More training than nutritionists. However, they
However,
use
they usually they usually uh, more earn than nutritionists, no?
yeah, earn more, earn
Ah,
more
earn
than
more.
earn more
Okay.
than nutritionists. Very good. Que dice ahí que ganan más que los nutriólogos. Very good. Okay, okay, good. Daniel, game testers don't need.
Game testers don't need enough experience than software.
Well, here goes like more. I would say this, okay, more experience than software developers. Okay. As a result,
They
I
earn lesser than
very good. They earn than they earn less than software developers. Exactly. Good. Eduardo, a career in banking is often
Korean banking is often more demanding than
very good, more demanding than
a career in sales,
okay.
but it is also well paid.
Esos son, well, I would say better pay, ¿no?
Okay.
Better pay, mejor pagada. Excellent, my friends. Very good. Okay. Look at the friends. Okay, it says the comparisons. This is the extension activity. It says when making general comparisons with count nouns, use a or an plus singular noun or no article. For example, a pilot earns more than a flight attendant. Just because it's singular, a pilot earns is third person. He earns, okay? Or in plural, pilots earn more than flight attendants. So not the pilots earn more than the yes, no. Remember, my friends, in English, when we speak about general ideas, okay, we never say the pilots or the artist or the singers. No. In English, remember, article de is to define something, to make something more precise. If we want to express general ideas, we only say pilots, doctors, scientists, politicians. Okay. He says, make comparison with the information below. Add articles and other words when necessary. For example, I will read, architect more education, hairstylist. An architect needs more education than a hairstylist. College professor earn more elementary school teacher. Nurses works hours, tickets. Working as a police officer as dangerous being a firefighter. Taxi driver not as well paid electrician. Being a tour guide less interesting being an actor. Okay, for example, I will do another. It says a college professor earns more than an elementary school teacher. Exactly. Okay. A college professor earns more than an elementary school teacher. Okay. Okay, let's continue with number three, four, five, and six. Okay. Remember, once again, just write the correct options. Okay. Okay, pues. I start with Francisco. Could you please say number three, please? We start with nurses.
Okay. Nurses, uh, workers hours
Very good.
than psychiatrists.
Done. Very good. Psychiatrist. Exactly.
Psychiatrists.
Very good. Exactly. Very good. Okay. Robert, working as a police officer as dangerous being a firefighter. And we
Uh,
start, Robert, with
Working as a police officer
working as a police officer. Uh-huh.
is as dangerous as being firefighter.
Is as dangerous as
Firefighter.
being a fire good fighter. Very good. Excellent, excellent. Very good. Daniel, taxi driver, not as well paid electrician.
Taxi
Look at
driver is not
again. A taxi driver uh,
is not as well paid as electrician.
very good, is not as well paid as an electrician.
Electrician. Mhm.
Okay. Es un taxista no es tan bien pagado como un electricista. Very good. Okay, okay. Eduardo, being a tour guide, less interesting being an actor. We start with being a tour guide
Being a tour guide is less interesting than being an actor.
is less interesting than being an. Exactly. Very good. Excellent, friends. Very good. Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay, my friends. Here, any question? Something not very clear? Problem with the grammar?
No, teacher.
No.
Mm,
Very good.
No.
Okay.
No, but could you please share that information?
Yes. Remember. Listen. I'm going to share. I know that you have the restriction from Deloitte, but if you access the board, look at this. I'm going to copy the board on the chat here from Meet. Pages, okay? If you open the board, okay, on your devices or I don't know, or something like that. Ah, my camera is not. What happened to my camera? It's off. Okay, so if you open your the mirror board, okay, on your cell phone or on any other place, okay, you will be able to open it. Okay, there you will find all the classes that we have from day one until today. Okay. Okay, what about before we go, please let's ask for Francesco. Tell me, Francesco, what is your day going to be like today?
Today, I continue working with my courses.
Very good.
I wait for the. I raised the ticket because I didn't create the virtual machines in my computer
All right.
because I have restrictions from Deloitte. I
Okay, okay,
required to open. Can I access to the boot
okay, okay, okay,
in the
okay.
computer for change the configuration?
Very
And
good.
after that, maybe I started to continue with the courses and uh, review it and do the labs for understand better the
Okay,
courses because the skills is the idea is not only see the courses, also you need to practice with the labs.
very good. So, a busy day.
Yes.
In a nutshell, Francisco is going to be a busy day. Okay, very good. Okay, what about Robert? Robert, what is your day going to be, Robert, today?
Well, after this class, I will have a cup of coffee because I have to enjoy my breakfast while I start with the meetings. In
Good,
fact, I start every day at 8 a.m.
very good.
That's why it overlaps with this class, the last part.
Obviously, obviously.
But then I will have another meetings at 9:30. So it's going to be a very busy day, but
Okay.
unfortunately, next Monday will be a day off. for
Exactly,
everyone.
exactly, exactly. Very good, Robert. What about Daniel? Why are they going to be like Daniel?
I think pretty quiet. Um, I need well, I need to wait for a confirmation from my leader
Good,
to keep working on a task that I was doing yesterday,
very
and
good.
it got blocked. So I need to wait. And it seems like they will take a lot of time to solve the issue. So I think today I'll be free, but I will spend time on studying for a course that I'm taking. So I
Okay,
think that will be uh,
okay, that's good.
my.
Okay, good, good. Training is always good. Okay, good. What about Eduardo? Eduardo, why are they going to be like Eduardo?
It seems it is going to be relaxed. Today is my last day of the week, so uh, it is Friday to me, so I will try to rest a
Oh,
little bit, and then I will enjoy tomorrow, and that's it.
very good. Okay, my friends. So that will be all for today. Have a great weekend, my friends. Please relax, okay? Because you are busy all of the time, okay? So go out, enjoy whatever you want to enjoy, my friends. Enjoy with your family, enjoy with your friends, enjoy with your pets, whatever you want to do, okay, friends? See you next time, my friends. So thank you very much, okay? See you next week. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Eduardo,
guys.
Daniel,
Bye bye.
Robert, and Rico. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.